I'm Rachel.
And I'm Katrina.
And boy, do kids say the darndest things. Happy Memorial Day if you're listening to this on release day and you live in the U.S.
Yeah.
I mean, happy Memorial Day if you don't live in the U.S., but it doesn't have significance.
Or as much significance. It could be for people that moved or something. I don't know. Happy Memorial Day to everybody, regardless of whether you celebrate it or not. I guess that's what we're saying.
I suppose. So I started off this phone call with you, this Skype call. We don't do phone calls. No. We live in the 21st
Who talks
century.
on the phone?
Oh, also, I'm not turning my fan off, so I'm sorry if that background noise annoys you. But it's 75 degrees with humidity, and my mommy won't turn on the AC yet because it's only May.
Oh, wild.
So it's the fan in the background or me literally sweating buckets, and I chose the fan. You can get over it.
On the other hand, I'm over here where it's 50 degrees and rained all day.
We were supposed to get rain all day, and then that didn't happen. And is it bad? I kind of want it to rain all day tomorrow to ruin people's plans.
I mean, kind
of.
of.
Everyone's plans are to break social distancing. Because it's a holiday, and it's like...
Yeah.
No!
That doesn't make you a bad person. At first I was like, I don't know what plans people would have, but I don't really celebrate Memorial Day in any specific way, so.
But anyway. Speaking of bad people, I'm a Visco girl now.
We already knew this.
But I have a hydro flask.
Now you have a hydro flask. So
name brand hydro flask. Okay, so there's a whole story to this.
Oh boy.
So, my mom, unbeknownst to me, also I love that word, unbeknownst, signed me up for this Adopt a Senior thing where parents in my school district, either of recent graduates or of undergrad, could adopt a senior and make them a little graduation package since we didn't get graduation. So I got one of the rich moms, and I'm so happy about it. Because first of all, she gave me a Lululemon scrunchie. These things are expensive for a scrunchie, and I'm like cherishing it. She gave me a hydro flask. I got a Coach lanyard.
Wild.
Yeah! And she wrote me, like, she is big into Pinterest, or into cricket. I mean, she is a Pinterest mom. So she made me a card that says masks off to the class of 2020.
Aww.
And I opened it, and the first thing I said was, no! Put them back on! But then she also made me this shirt that I'm wearing.
She made it?
She made it. It says Virginia Tech, go Hokies.
Wild.
I know. Yeah, so I'm officially a Visco girl now. She also gave me, like, a bracelet and some stickers, and I love your melon beanie.
Ooh, nice.
I know. I was like, dang. Yeah, but I'm a Visco girl now. You'll just have to accept that.
I got my Christmas present from the us and Tori doing Christmas gifts was a Visco Girl starter kit so that I could fit in with you and Tori. So I don't think I'm shocked, but if anybody is, then it's like, oh, she's a Visco girl. And I'm pretty sure you've talked about it before when you're like, I got my first pack of scrunchies, so I'm a Visco girl now. But now you fit, like, all the criteria, except for,
I fit all the criteria.
Except for puka shell necklaces, but...
So, she didn't give me a puka shell necklace, but she did give me the Pura Vida, which is, like, I think a Visco brand, where it's just, like, a string bracelet. Yeah. So, basically... Oh, yeah, here, wait. I haven't had one all day. And it is 3:42.
Wow.
We're honestly impressed.
Anyway, what's your favorite thing this week?
Well, my favorite thing this week goes along with my now Visco-ness, which is adoption, as in, like, adopt a senior, adopt a college student kind of things, where it's like you give them little care packages. Like, the old church we went to did that with the college ministry, where you could adopt a student.
Yeah.
And then just throughout the semester, you would give them, like, little care packages, because college is expensive.
Yeah.
And so it's and hard and scary, and sometimes you don't even know if you're gonna go in the fall.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, that's my favorite thing is, like, the adopt programs.
Yeah. The thing is I saw that you put that as your favorite thing, and then when you started the call, you were like, I need to tell you something, so we need to start recording, and I thought you got another dog, and I was like,
I wish!
What?
We talked about that the other day, and I was like, it would be so irresponsible. It would be irresponsible for me to get another dog because of the whole situation with Sky next year. So, like, I want another puppo. I'm not getting another puppo. At least not for a while. Right, Sky? Yeah, that's what I thought. What's your favorite thing this week?
My favorite thing this week is finding new outfits, because I've been basically wearing the same, like, pairs of sweatpants and leggings and, like, sweatshirts, like, for most of staying at home, and so I decided to, like, go through and see, like, what I could put together out of things that I don't usually wear that often, and I found this really cute, like, outfit, because I have this, like, tank top that I haven't worn in a while, and these shorts I haven't worn in a while because it was cold, and it kind of still is, but...
It still is, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's summer now because I finished my junior year wild. But
dude, today's graduation day, or it was supposed to be for me.
Aww. Oh, I wanted to tell you something. And this might kind of make you sad, but I can't really turn back now. But my family was gonna come out for your graduation party.
Sad. I don't know, it's just so weird, because my graduation party wouldn't have been until next weekend, because my sister's best friend's wedding was day of my graduation, so she wouldn't have been able to come. That's a whole different story. Jessica Ann. But, so we planned the party for next weekend. But I don't know, it's just so weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, your favorite thing is making new outfits.
Yeah, my favorite thing is making new outfits, but I saw, like, these things that I haven't been able to wear because it was, like, snowing and stuff. Oh, it's raining again. Anyway,
do you need a sunny sky? Come here! Come here, who's a good girl? What'd she say? Sky?
Aww.
And I give him lots of kisses. Continue.
Anyway, I have this, like, distressed denim jacket. Like, it has holes in it. It's not sad. I mean...
I have a sad jacket.
I mean...
It just wants friends.
It wants friends, so I decided to wear it. But it looked really good with the outfit I was wearing, and, like, the tank top and the shorts, and it was kind of cold outside, so I decided to, like, put on a jacket, and I was like, hey, this actually looks really cute. And then I was wearing it on what was supposed to be my last day of school, and last year I did a post for my end of sophomore year, and so I decided to do a post for the end of junior year on Instagram with my outfit. Oh, and I also wore my Yankees cap, which I do not have except for the fact that I wanted to be like Annabeth Chase from the Percy Jackson series. And everybody was like commenting on it. They're like, why do you have a New York Yankees cap? You don't like sports. And then like our friend Helena was like, I'm a Red Sox fan, but you still look cute anyway. And I was like, and so I don't know anything about sports. I haven't watched a New York Yankees game, but like I have the hat basically.
When I get rich, I'll get you primo seats to a Yankees game.
You said when I get rich, so I'm
be
counting
a doctor.
on that. That's true. I'll keep this episode pulled up, so like as soon as you get your first paycheck, I'm like, hey Rachel, remember?
Let me pay off a few college loans first, because we know they're gonna be there. Also, Sky is now laying under my desk, licking my leg.
Aww.
I don't know. She just licks us constantly. And, like, I haven't actually looked into it, but our guess is it's a bonding thing, because, like, mommy dogs lick their puppies. And we're always giving her kisses, so I think she's trying to share the love.
Aww.
But doesn't understand how human interactions work. Because, you know,
Yeah.
she's a dog. I don't know. She's a bean. I love her.
I love her too.
But anyway, speaking of graduation, I went to drop off my stuff at school, because we got an email that it would be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday and Thursday was split between the sophomores and juniors, and Friday was all the seniors. And then we had, like, time slots, so there weren't too many people there at once. But I emailed my teacher, or my counselor, and I was like, hey, I work Fridays during my time slot. Can I come at a different time? And she was like, yeah, just come after your shift. And then I was like, okay, but I had the AP Stats exam that I forgot about. So I took the AP Stats exam, and then I was like, okay. They said they would be there till 3. It's 2. I'm gonna go now. I got there, and all of the lights, most of the lights, except for, like, the emergency lights in the building were off. And my principal was there, and one of the associate principals was there. And the door was locked, but he let me in. And I had my mom drive me because they made the school one way. So, I go to a big school. You would have to go in on the furthest side from the place that you would get out. So they recommended your parent come, or someone comes and drops you off just so you don't have to walk all the way back to your car.
Yeah.
So my principal let me in, and I dropped off my stuff, and the pallets that were supposed to hold people's stuff, empty. And I was like, huh, that's weird. And I just kind of went on with it. He gave me a yearbook because I purchased one. Long story short is the yearbook title, and you won't convince me there's a better yearbook title for this year. But I get to the end, and the associate principal was the one that, like, walked around the school with me, and she was like, yeah, well, I'd rather be here leading you around than sitting in my office doing nothing. And I was like, what? Like, I was like, oh, that's a weird thing to say. So I get home, and then yesterday I was chilling, texting one of my friends, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at this picture of you in the yearbook, it's so silly. I think I actually used the word derpy. But she was like, how'd you get your yearbook already? And I was like, I went to the pickup. And she's out of town at her family's lake house this weekend, and they are still social distancing and everything. It's just, like, literally their family's house, or second house. And she was like, what? And I was like, I went to pickup. She was like, that's how? I was like, I walked up to the door with my things, and our principal let me in, and she was like, Rachel, pickup is next week. And I was like, no, it's not. She was like, yeah, it's, we, looked through our emails. Yeah, I got the week wrong. Which would explain why the school was dark, there were only 2 people there, and the doors were locked. And the comment about, I'd rather be guiding you around the school than... Wild times, man.
That's so weird.
Yeah! But they had everything set up. So it was like, they literally had nothing better to do than guide students around anyway.
Yeah.
So, I'm one of the first people at my school with the yearbook this year. And I made the, so they highlight... Sky, stop scratching at my bed. She's gonna keep doing it. They make a page that's like, after the senior superlative page, there's a senior destinations, and they pick the schools that not many people from my school go to, and they included Virginia Tech! Oh. And then I got a little extra picture on the side because of it. I was like, aw, Techie boy made it!
Yeah. I got my yearbook this week, too, because we were doing drop-off, too. It wasn't, like, go inside the building. It was, like, pull up to your car, pop the trunk that has all your, like, drop-off stuff in them. We'll take it out, and then we'll put in, like, anything that you purchased or whatever. But my dad was one of the ones running it, so I got mine the day that the freshmen were dropping their stuff off. And our theme was basically, like, looking back at the past and comparing it, and so they had, like, all of the staff send in their senior pictures. So you could compare how they looked now versus what was popular then, and the amount of teachers that had perms.
Oof.
It was so funny. And then I got, like, so many texts from my friends, and they were like, your dad looks so different, because he said, like, my brother's taller than me. He's, like, 6 foot now. And I am a relatively skinny person, I guess. And so
Katrina is a stick.
Yes. I was like, I don't know how to put that, because I don't want to say my weight. But, my dad... My dad explained it to us, like, he was my brother's height and my weight. So he was really a stick. And so he looks, like, very different. And they were like, that's your dad? And I'm like, yep.
Oof. Not oof in a bad way, but, like,
yeah.
Just a different.
Yeah, he looked significantly, like, nerdier too, so there's that.
So, like, fun fact about my school is that I was considering saying this or not, and then I'm like, I'm a graduate now. I'm leaving the state. I don't care. You'll very easily be able to figure out what school I go to now, but Sean Johnson went to my high school. So they put her in every yearbook, and have since, like, 2007.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, because it's like, because we do these, depending on the style of the yearbook, it's not in the corner, but in the corner there's, like, a throwback every 2 or 3 pages.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's a 2003 vibes, and then throwback to the last time that we had this record in this sport, or whatever. But yeah, she's in here every single year. And, you know, it makes sense. We actually have a wall in my school that has all the people that have, like, made it big from sports.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear about more people that have made it big from our academics. Gosh darn it.
Yeah.
I
have one, too, that, like, is an Oscar winner or Academy Award or one of those, and then, like, it's one of the fun facts about the school. It's like, oh, this person went to our school, and it's, like, one of the most well-known things. And for my, freshman orientation training, because we're still planning on doing that, the teacher was like, okay, we're gonna go over some trivia that you can go over with the freshmen, then was like, who is the person at our school that came from our school that has this award? And I was like, I've known this since that person graduated, because my dad has worked there since she was there, and so... Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's narrowing it down. Now we just have to think of all the females, or all the female Oscar Award nominees or winners.
Good question. Let me look it up.
Anyway, the back of my yearbook has 2020, a year in review, A to Z. It's like a children's book, but much more memey. A is for Area 51. B is for Billie Eilish. C is for The Incident. D is for Democratic Race. E is for E-Boys, E-Girls. F is for Air Force Ones. G is for Gen Z. I don't understand why they put that as G, because they had such a hard time coming up with ones for Z. But anyway, H is for Hydro Flasks. I is for Impeachment. J is for Juice WRLD. K is for Kobe Bryant. L is for Leopard Print. M is for Meghan Markle. N is for 90s Style. O is for OK Boomer. P is for Disney Plus. Q is for Queen Bey. Which, I don't think she was that particularly relevant this year, was she?
Who?
Beyonce.
When isn't Beyonce relevant?
I mean, sure, but, like, did anything outstanding happen this year, or did they just need something for Q, so they put Queen Beyonce?
I don't know, man.
R is for Rise and Shine, and I don't get that one. S is for Metal Straws.
Oh, I know what it was. It was the, it was one of the Kardashians was singing that, Rise and shine to wake up their kid.
Oh,
that was
okay.
a huge TikTok trend. So.
Oh, speaking of TikTok, T is for TikTok. U is for Uber. V is for Visco, which I am now part of, apparently. W is for Whoa. X is Little Nas X. Y is Baby Yoda. And Z is zodiac signs. And then, of course, there's all the pages in the back for signatures that we will never fill.
Yeah, we had those too, and I was like,
And I was like, someone forgot to tell the printing company to take those out. But anyway.
Also, apparently this actor has many more wins and nominations than I thought she did.
Nice. I couldn't find the picture of Sean Johnson. I looked through all the sports pages. Go sports. My school has a lot of sports. Oh, maybe they gave her a spot in the, index because she's Sean Johnson. Johnson. We have so many Johnsons that go to my school.
Oh, I feel that.
Nope. Sean Johnson didn't get a shout out in the index. That's unfortunate. Oh, probably because I started halfway through the yearbook. That'd be
Hey,
that.
Rachel.
Yeah, what's up?
What's your favorite song? We've been recording for 20 minutes.
My favorite song is So, when Jesse and when Harper's being a goofball, Jesse goes doobie doobie doo, and Harper goes doobie doobie doo, because it's like hard for her to go as quickly. I think it's the cutest thing. My favorite song this week is Be a Light by Thomas Rhett. It's a cute little country song about being the good in the world, when the world is not good.
Nice.
Yeah. What's your favorite song this week?
My favorite song this week is not a One Direction song.
What?
Dramatic gasps.
Found her.
Nice.
She's on the cheerleading page, not the athletics page.
Oh.
Not that cheerleading isn't an athletic sport. I get it. Y'all do a lot of work. I'm not trying to say that. In my yearbook, it's just separate.
Anyway, my favorite song this week is Ribs by Lorde because it's a TikTok trend to, like, dance around in the rain and listen to Ribs by Lorde, like, whenever it's raining. And so I've listened to it a lot lately since it's been raining a lot lately, and it's a good song, and it's a vibe. Anyway.
So the funny thing about this is they don't give any context. It's just balance and determined. Sean Johnson competed in the 2008 Beijing Olympics. She named her balance beam performance. She nailed her balance beam. She nailed her balance beam performance and won a gold medal for Team USA. And that doesn't make any sense if you don't know that she went to my school.
Yeah, it's just like, oh,
cool?
This happened in the past.
It's like, I don't know what you want me to do with this information. I don't know. I just think it's funny. Yeah, so favorite songs finally got through.
Yeah, I just looked over and I was like, I mean, we're talking, but the fact that we haven't even gotten to favorite songs and we've been recording for like 20 minutes, I was like,
Listen, there was a lot to catch up on this week. I'm a high school graduate.
And I'm a high school senior.
You have any idea where you want to go to school yet?
I have ideas.
You know the John Mulaney where it's like, what is college?
What
Stop going until we figure it out. I felt that. Nothing wrong with taking a gap year, as many students are learning this year.
Yeah.
Possibly me? Again, I don't know!
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, the thing is, like, Techie Boy is waiting to make the official statement on if we're coming back this fall or not in person. And, like, if they're charging me out-of-state tuition to have online classes, I'm taking the year off.
Yeah.
Because I'm not paying that.
Very understandable.
I don't know, it's just all so complicated. I hate it. What's trending on Twitter?
On Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
So the first Twitter moment I saw, it's called "Your Plans, they're no match for 2020," which is like the new Twitter meme format where, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like an example of it was, if you've watched The Office, it's Kevin with his chili pot is my plans, and then 2020 is when he falls over into the chili. I don't know how to explain that, but that's the whole meme format, and it's really funny.
It's really funny if you know what it's from, but otherwise you're just like...
Yeah. But you're trying... It's kind of fun to, like, try and figure it out, even if you don't know it.
Right.
Even though it's hard. But...
I like things to come easily to me. I don't want to have to... What's the word? Work.
Did you just ask? I don't want to... What's the word? Work. I felt that because my dad was asking me, like, a really simple math question after I took my APA test, and I was like, my brain is on vacation. Now that I don't have to do math, I am not going to do math until I'm in stats next year. So...
Okay, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Did your AP exam, at the beginning when you have to type out the non-cheating statement, did it have a weird sentence at the end?
My grandfather, like,
yes!
steel pans and onyx jewels. Yes.
Yes.
Everybody had the same statement.
Okay, I didn't know if it, like, changed.
No, it was on both of my tests, and right after I took the AP Calculus test, I went on TikTok and, like, looked up hashtag AP Calc, and then... Everybody was like, when your grandfather, I don't remember what the format was, but it was like, hey, was this on everybody else's test, or was it just me?
Yeah, my grandfather collecting his last quartz and valuable onyx jewels.
Legendary. I was so confused, too. Also, the fact that when you were typing all of that out, I could not spell receive for the life of me. I had to keep, like, retyping it and then, like, right-clicking on it.
After C, but then also there's receive and weird and I want to cry. Well, and the thing is, so many people are like, was that exam easy or did I do everything wrong? And no one knows because we've never had to do an online AP exam before. Also, what did I pay $94 for? Please tell me.
Did you hear that College Board's getting sued?
Yes, and I'm so happy about it. College Board is a scam. If you have the option between taking dual credit or AP, take the dual credit. You're guaranteed credit then, and you don't have to pay the $94 to the stupid quote-unquote non-profit. Whereas if you pay to take the exam, you may not even get the credit. But also, I didn't really have that choice because all of my AP, or all of my dual enrolled classes were AP. That's just how my school did it. Mm-hmm. So...
Yeah. Some colleges, like... I was talking to my English teacher about it, and she said that, like, they've had a lot of trouble, like, with my school. I don't know if this has happened with other schools, but, like, they've had a lot of trouble, like, with dual enrollment, like, not counting for some colleges, so...
It depends, because it's a community college credit, so some schools are hesitant to take that. So, like, I have my associate's degree from a small college in the middle of my state, which is 14 hours away from my college. I'm shocked they're taking my credits, quite honestly. Mm-hmm. If I would have gone in-state, there's no doubt they would have taken my credits, because that's just, like, the in-state community college network with the universities is a lot more connected. But some schools just don't want community college credits, and it kind of makes sense, because not all community colleges teach the same or to the same quality.
Yeah. So
colleges are hesitant to take the credit from a school they don't know, and they don't know how it's being taught or what exactly is being taught. Even if there's a syllabus that's like, oh, we learned this, and it's like, okay, did you learn that, or did you learn that? Like,
Yeah.
So, don't knock community colleges. I think they're definitely worth it, but do your research.
Yeah, make sure you know if your credits are gonna...
Don't spend 2 years thinking you're saving money at a community college without checking with a few colleges that you want to transfer to, if your credits will transfer. A lot of people from my school finished their associate's degree, and they were like, woohoo! And then their school was like, ha, no. So you gotta be careful. You gotta do your research. Mm-hmm. Why am I giving advice on this? I'm a child who doesn't even know she's going to school next year. I hate it. It's so stressful.
Nobody really does, so.
Right, but I don't even know if I'm taking classes next year.
That's true.
And I won't until June. When in June? I don't know.
How is June in, 6 days?
7. May has 31 days.
No one said I was smart.
I do all the time. I love you.
I love you too, but I disagree.
Well, I don't care. That's the most Slytherin response ever. Love you too, but I disagree on that thing. I don't care. I am right. You're just gonna deal with it.
Anyway, the next trending topic on Twitter is kids say the darndest things in Zoom class. And honestly, I haven't really thought about it. I have friends that their parents are, elementary school teachers, so I know that they're doing things online, but I haven't actually, thought about it that much. And so, the fact when I was reading, all of these, I was actually surprised, because I don't know how to explain it, because I knew it was happening, but I wasn't actually aware of how they were doing it, and so when it's talking about kids in Zoom classes, I don't...
Yeah, see, my mom teaches 4th grade, and I still don't know what she's doing. Because her district is handling everything. She just has to have, a 15-minute phone call with her students once a week, so she has them in groups right now, so it's not overwhelming.
Yeah.
But it's what is happening? Also, one of her 4th graders, the really obnoxious one, who thinks it's fun to be obnoxious, has a crush on me.
Good!
No!
Fun.
Yeah, I came home from work, and she was having her Zoom meeting in the living room for some unknown reason. Because, my mom has a home office, and doesn't use it, and then complains when I am loud and in the background of her Zoom calls when she's in the living room! We've had this conversation, she knows.
Okay.
He just, stopped talking, and just, looked at the screen, and I was like, I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, boy.
I like the, I was just shared during a kindergarten Zoom show and tell. This is my mommy!
I mean, you have things you could show off, but when your parents are in the room, it's like, look!
That's my mommy! Which Perspective Z host am I mocking right now? When someone got their wisdom teeth out. That's my mommy!
That's my mommy.
I was in a wheelchair?
That's so wild to me that was over 6 months ago. It makes sense, but I haven't... The passage of time is weird, especially now, and so...
Snaps to that!
But, yeah. It was...
I'm gonna send you a picture of the DOG right now, because she's not asleep on the bed. She's asleep next to the bed, leaning against one of the cardboard boxes I have under my bed to keep her from going under there. I don't get it, but I think it's cute.
Did I tell you about I told someone about the TikTok that I found where this girl would not stop talking about One Direction after her wisdom teeth surgery?
Yeah, you told me about that one.
Okay, I was like, I know I told somebody, but I don't remember who it was. But, yeah. I think about that video a lot.
I'm so scared.
Why?
Because I don't know what I'm gonna say! Also, my sister had a terrible reaction, so... Can we talk about the fact that John Krasinski sold Some Good News?
He what?
Yeah, he sold it to a network, or to CBS. A news network that doesn't tell good news.
I did not hear this. Where is this?
I am shocked you didn't hear that. Yeah, he sold it to, like, CBS Online. It was a huge deal, and I'm actually shocked you didn't put it in CBS.
I didn't see it on, like, Twitter or YouTube or anything.
Here, I'll send you USA Today. It's, like, somewhat reliable, right?
Where are you sending it?
I'll send it in Skype chat.
Okay.
Mix it up a bit. Yeah, but he's not even gonna be the host of it anymore.
Aww.
He's selling it, and they're taking it over with some... What? Why? It just
makes me sad.
Exactly. He is an executive producer for it. They haven't named the host, which is uncomfy.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna lose the cuteness.
I get what you're saying.
It's gonna lose the point because the entire thing was funded on, like, little to no budget, mainly by fan submissions, and now it's like, yeah, you can have good news if you pay $5.99 a month. Ha ha ha!
Yeah.
Why? Why'd they do this to me? Not fair.
Should we move on?
I don't know.
Or should we just sit here in silence for, like...
Can I sit here and mope for a while?
How long's a while?
I don't know.
I mean, you're the one editing, so you could just kind of put in a silence or insert your own.
You think that I would mess with the time? And
if you put a silence in both of them, then it's...
Right, but that is fraud! I wouldn't do that to our listeners, so now I'm gonna pout even more. Pouts in podcasting. So I have this weird bump in my hair right now.
Yeah.
We love it. It's like a flame being pushed back. Is anything trending on YouTube?
Yes. There was a Danny Gonzalez video trending titled, "I'm Radio Rebel." Because, if you aren't on TikTok, then you don't know that, Radio Rebel has been trending because somebody watched it, like, in 2020 and realized that the acting isn't as great as they remembered it to be. And then, because of how popular it was, Danny made a video about it, because that's kind of his thing, is he makes videos about things people are making fun of. And so I thought we could just talk about, like, how rewatching old movies, because I didn't personally watch Radio Rebel, because, I mean, I didn't have cable, and I don't think it was on any other platform, but I don't remember. Did you watch Radio Rebel at all?
Yes.
Have you rewatched it?
No. I prefer to leave my childhood intact.
That's fair. I'm trying to think of things that, like, I've done that with, though. Because I know I've rewatched the High School Musical ones, but it's not like...
It's yes, like and those aged very well.
Yeah, those aged better than some other ones. I haven't... When I was rewatching Hannah Montana, I realized how fake the beach was, and that kind of shattered my childhood. I was like, that wasn't a real beach. I was so dumb.
They tricked all of us.
Yeah, except for the people that were older when the show came out, but...
We don't talk about them.
Millennials?
Nah. Oh, so fun fact, I've been rewatching Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and my therapist says it's because I'm trying to forget that the world is happening. And I'm, like, reverting to a time when I didn't have to think about things. And I was like, honestly, you're not wrong.
I feel that, honestly.
But anyway.
I do that a lot. Anyway. Should we answer some listener questions?
I don't know. Should we? Doesn't work when there's not a grammatical inconsistency. Alright, so our first... Wait, I gotta yawn. Yawn. I hope I made all of you yawn. First listener question is from @SamWiseBaggins, and they say, how do you organize your Spotify playlists? You can organize them?
I think they're just saying, like, how do you put together your playlists? Or you could, I don't know. I hope that's what they're saying.
I don't know, it's just whoever I'm vibing. The songs I like to listen to a lot, they're all on a playlist called It's Like Coffee Without the Coffee.
I've seen you listen to that on the little, like, friends sidebar. Uh-huh. It's like, Rachel is listening to Coffee Without the Coffee. And I'm like...
Mm-hmm. It's like, they're dope, hype songs, but they don't give me the energy coffee does, because they are not coffee.
Yeah.
And then I have this one called Crush, where it's like, when I'm either... I see a person I like, but I know nothing's gonna play out because I don't talk about my feelings. Or, like, something along those lines where I'm like...
Yeah.
I watch a cute TV show or something, I'll put that on. It's just a bunch of, like, cute relationship-y songs.
Aww.
I don't... Oh, I made one called Flight 1, and all that is on the playlist is Remember Me from Coco. Because I needed to have it downloaded, and for some reason it was glitching and wouldn't let me download it unless it was in a playlist. Mm-hmm. But all my other songs were downloading, so that's fun. It was the first time I left little Harper Bean. The first flight I took back. So, not the first time I left her, I guess technically the second time I had to leave her.
Aww.
Otherwise... another good one is Workout Means Actually Work. It's more hype songs, but for a different reason. Yeah. Working out or getting things done.
Different vibe.
Mm-hmm. WBU. Wow, I hate that.
What about you?
Woo-boo. Woo-boo.
Woo-boo. I've been trying to regroup them this year, I guess, because last year I made a big thing about, like, listening to new music, because I felt like I was just listening to the same stuff over and over, and so I grouped them based on the vibe I got, so they weren't very creative titles either, and I deleted all of them, so I'm just going off of the top of my head. There was Pumped, there was Playful, there was Chill Vibes, there was, Fluttering, there was...
Is Fluttering one about a crush?
Yeah. There was Head Held High, just songs, like, when you're walking and you feel, like, super confident. I would play that a lot walking between the buildings at my school. I was like, oh wow, I'm so powerful, but really I just looked really dumb.
You did not look dumb! You were not allowed to say you look dumb. Say 3 nice things about yourself. We're not moving on.
I said I looked.
Which is saying something mean about yourself.
This isn't as hard as it used to be. I like my eyes, I like my hair, and I like my style.
I like those 3. Okay, you may continue.
But those were the main ones that I had last year that I listened to the most. But I I was kind of in a rush at the beginning of 2020 because things were happening, and and so I just kind of put everything in a catch-all playlist, kind of, and so I didn't really separate them, but I kept telling myself, I'm like, oh, I need to make, like, a playlist for this, I need to make a playlist for this, and then I didn't actually do it because I was busy with, like, school stuff, and then the incident happened, and then, like, a bunch of other stuff happened, and so I didn't actually get to it, but it is on my to-do list for summer, quote-unquote, so I'll let you know when that actually happens. We'll see if it happens anytime soon, because I am bad at time management. Anyway. Our next question is from @Melmic222. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Katrina's mommy. Why doesn't my mommy ever ask questions? Makes me sad.
The thing is I always ask my family to ask questions when we only have, like... I mean, you could ask her.
That would involve talking, and that would... leaving my room, I could text her. That sounds more like a me thing to do.
That would involve talking, you say, on your podcast that you've had for, like...
Now, this is a team effort.
That's true, but you are a co-host on the podcast.
This is correct.
Anyway, my mom's question is, how do you feel about prequels? Will you read the Hunger Games prequel?
Yes, I will. Once I eventually buy it. I was super into the Hunger Games. It was like my mom and I's thing, right? Like, we went and saw every movie together. We read the books at the same, like, we typed around the Hunger Games. So it was a big part of me, I don't want to say growing up, but, like, growing into adolescence.
Yeah.
In that really awkward time when you both hate and love your mother. In other news, I bought a new 12-pack of just black G2 pens, because my last one, the container, or, like, the pen part broke, like, the clicky part. But I still had ink in it, so I put it in one of my lime green ones, because I don't ever use the lime green ones, so I knew I wouldn't have to change it out a lot. But it's almost empty. But yeah, Hunger Games, definitely will be reading the new one.
Yeah, I'll be reading the new one. I was a little skeptical when she said it was about, like, President Snow. I was like,
Oh, I'm super fascinated.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how I wanted to feel about it, but I think because she kind of just, like, dropped the book series and then left, it'll be cool to see what she puts out there. I can't really think of that many prequels that I've read, to be honest, because it depends on the author, because if you're trying to make a prequel just to make more money and not build off of the story...
Did I cough during that?
What? Huh? But when you're trying to get money from the prequel instead of just building off of the actual story and, like, giving depth into it, then it kind of shifts everything. I think prequels can be good when they're done right.
Yes.
And not as cash grabs.
And not when they include something that was completely written out and said to never exist again, because they all got destroyed. But magically, the brat ends up with a time turner. Like, just why?
That wasn't a prequel, though.
Oh, no, I guess it's not a prequel.
The real
Crimes of
prequel would be...
Grindelwald. Blech. But anyway.
That was the sequel to the prequel.
Right, but it's still one of the prequels.
That's true.
You know what I got? There Will Be a Time from Ethan Edgehill.
I wanted to get one of those, but I wasn't on, like, Twitter or Instagram that day.
He's doing a pre-sale right now for the last round of them. It is $12, and half the profits go to get us PPE. Because thank you.
Wait, where is it? Where is it?
Oh, I don't know. Let me check Discord. Yeah, but you should definitely go buy yours. It's so cool.
Yeah,
I just keep flipping through it.
I went on Twitter, like, I was busy working on a school project, like, I saved an essay until the very last minute, and so I worked on the essay, like, all day. And then I went on Twitter, and then it said, like, 1 hour ago, he was like, oh, there's only one left, and I was like, no.
It is ethanedgehill.com/shop. And right now they are on pre-order. I don't know when he's shipping them. I think he said on Twitter or something. But it is the absolute...
What is it again?
ethanedgehill.com/shop. And then you can also buy big prints of a few of his takes, which is cool, and I want all of them. Because my plan to decorate my dorm room was to take a bunch of black and white pictures of things that matter to me here and hang them up with, like, the twinkle lights that have clips. Because I didn't want to go crazy. I don't want to go crazy with dorm decorations because they're just clutter and I don't vibe with that. But I wanted something that was homey. So my plan was I was going to go develop my pictures, but I developed my pictures at school. So the plan now is to just take a bunch of pictures and I can develop them at Tech, maybe. Because there are little dark rooms on campus there. I almost said light room. No, that wouldn't make sense. But yeah, it's $12. Go buy it. ethanedgehill.com/shop. That's ethanedgehill.com/shop. $12. Definitely worth it. Are you doing it?
Yes.
Good.
No, I'm just looking at my phone for some other reason.
I got copy 7 of 50 of the initial run, and I think that's cool.
Nice.
I think I purchased 8, but he sent me 7, and I'm fine with that, because I love the number 7 and 17 numbers. But anyway, Katrina.
Yes, Rachel?
Can it be time for our favorite segment on this quiz? I did it again. Can it be time for our favorite segment on this podcast? Let's take a BuzzFeed quiz.
It sure can.
Did I say it correctly that time?
Yes, you did.
I got the class of 2020 donuts from Dunkin', and I was very happy about it.
Nice.
Yeah. Speaking of donuts, though, this week's quiz is, we know what type of donut matches your personality based on your food preferences. I do not think you should skip this quiz. Oh my gosh.
What?
BuzzFeed quiz party? Do you have this ad at the top of your thing too?
Yeah, I had it on like every single...
You can take this quiz live with friends and see everyone's results. Join the Perspective Z Discord, because we will definitely be doing this. That's all I've got to say.
Yes.
Patreon.com/PerspectiveZ.
I got an email from Ethan.
Aw, because you purchased it?
Yeah, it was just the...
confirmation. Is it Perspective Z or Perspective_Z? I can never remember.
Which?
Patreon.
One? Patreon is _.
Okay, go to patreon.com/perspective_Z. Join us. $3 tier. Definitely worth it. And the $5 tier gets you put in our little description box every episode, which is a blast and a half. I don't know why I would say that was a blast and a half and not the Discord. But anyway, what's our first command?
Our first command is choose something sweet. Cheesecake, apple pie, tiramisu, or ice cream.
We went grocery shopping last night just so that I could get cheesecake. Like, frozen cheesecake in the, like, variety pack.
Nice.
So let's take a wild guess what Rachel picked. That's right, apple pie! Cheesecake. I picked cheesecake.
I'm trying to decide between apple pie and ice cream.
Hey, Google, flip a coin.
You got heads.
Heads.
So, apple pie.
Okay.
What's our question?
Our first question is, which one looks best to you? Cookies, cupcakes, brownies, or fruit tarts? Fruit tarts. Fruit tarts are so underrated. But they're so good. And you feel healthy eating them. It's like a fresh dessert. Because my thing with really chocolatey things is they always just feel heavy. And after I've had a full meal, I don't want to be then eating, like, a giant chocolate brownie or a piece of cake or something, because it's just so, But fruit tarts, they're light, they're fluffy, and they're sweet, and it's fantastic.
I'm going with cookies because I had to flip a coin again.
Love that for you. Oh.
Alright, our second command is choose something savory. Burger, pizza, tacos, or spaghetti.
I was like, duh, pizza, and then I was like, ooh, tacos.
I'm choosing spaghetti.
I will say, these are 3 very artisan pictures and spaghetti.
Yes.
The 3 pictures are very nice, like, oh, this is gourmet, and then the spaghetti's like, my mommy made me spaghetti.
And you're wondering why I picked it. That is my vibe. My mommy made me spaghetti.
I'm picking
Everybody
tacos.
Else.
Alright, my turn?
Yes.
Next command is pick something to drink. Lemonade, soda, milkshake, or latte. So fun fact about Rachel, I love lemonade. I like citrus, which is why I drink Mountain Dew, because it's a citrusy soda.
Yeah.
But lemonade is where it's at.
That is very true. I'm gonna go with soda.
Also, the choose something savory reminded me that had I gotten to have my normal graduation party, we were gonna have a mac and cheese bar. And now I can't.
You mentioned that.
And now I'm sad.
Oh.
Because it was one of those things I was like, this is so unique. And now I can't do it.
She's not like other girls.
She's not like other girls. No, but, like, it wasn't even a thing I saw on Pinterest when I was looking for grad party foods. But I was like, this is it. This is what we're doing. And I was stressing about what we were going to serve for food. And then all of a sudden it just, like, came to me. Anyway, what's our last demand?
Our last demand, whatever, is finally choose a cake. Chocolate cake, red velvet cake, strawberry shortcake, or rainbow cake.
Again, with my rant on not liking thick things, I'm gonna go with strawberry shortcake, but I'm pretty sure that is strawberries on bread. The picture?
Yeah.
That looks like bread.
I'm gonna go with strawberry shortcake too, because we had that earlier this week and it was really good, and yeah.
Bread.
What'd you get?
I got red velvet donut.
Nice.
What'd you get?
I got glazed donut.
You're one of a kind. You're not the sort of person who likes to do things by the books. You're always true to yourself, and you're better because of it. She's not like other girls.
She's quirky. Mine is, you're a real classic. Your vibes are immaculate, and you make every situation better with your positive attitude. You have a way of making sure people always feel loved and accepted. That is the most accurate a quiz has been for both of us.
Makes me think of the song Classic by MTKO or MKTO?
Yeah.
The 4 letters in an order.
Those, yes.
Ooh, girl, you're
listened to that song in a
shining
while.
like a Fifth Avenue diamond.
I think it's 4th.
No, it's 5th. Classic MKTO. Kinda like it.
Oh, it's 5th Avenue Diamond.
Thank you!
I thought it was 4 Carat Diamond.
No!
Does that make sense?
No, like a 5th Avenue diamond. 5th Avenue is a place in, like, New York, I think.
I don't know places. Are you kidding me?
NYC. Yeah, it's like a rich stretch. One of the most expensive and elegant streets in the world. It's in Manhattan.
Now that I don't know how I sang it then. Because...
Like a 4-carat diamond!
That doesn't match up the rhythm.
Oh, there is a giant bug on the outside of my window.
Ah.
We don't stand.
It's raining so hard and I can't go out. I was wearing my pajamas when it started raining, and then I went and sat in the rain for like an hour, and then I had to change out of my pajamas because they were soaking wet, and so now I've changed, but now it's raining again, so I might have to change again.
I bought, Rachel's new Poshmark obsession. Or Rachel's new obsession of Poshmark, I guess I should say. I bought a raincoat, because I've wanted a raincoat for a really long time, and this is very, very thin, so, like, I can wad it up and stick it at the bottom of, say, a backpack if I have to run across campus, and it might rain. But it's so cute. It's blue, and it's got polka dots on the inside. So it's like, it looks normal on the outside, and then the inside is all fun. I'm a 5-year-old with a high school diploma. College degree! Dang it, now I can't say I have my college degree, but I haven't graduated high school.
Well, you did get it before you graduated.
This is true, but I now have graduated. It's normal for people to have it and a high school diploma. It's not normal for people to have it without the diploma.
You got your associates before you got your high school diploma, though. So you can use that to your advantage. I'm a genius. I got my college diploma.
Nope, college degree.
I don't know the words.
Diploma? Okay, so I'm pretty sure, I could be making this up, but your diploma is for high school and everything else is a degree.
That sounds right.
Is there anything else we need to talk about today, or can I snuggle my dog, who's dreaming on the floor like her little foot is twitching?
Aww. I love it when you send me those videos where she's just like, her foot is twitching and you're like, I wonder what she's dreaming about, but I'll never know.
I want to know so badly. I also want to know what breed she is, and I don't, and it makes me sad, and I don't want to pay for the $150 test. Because it is more expensive to test your dog for their genetics than a human for theirs. And it's... why? She's cute. She ain't that cute. Yeah, she is. Who am I kidding? She's a bean.
I was like, okay, Rachel.
Yeah, we know that one's a lie. Anyway, join our Patreon and buy Ethan Edgehill's book at ethanedgehill.com/shop and patreon.com/perspective_Z. That too.
I would like to clarify, you do not get two for the price of one. You have to go to separate websites.
Correct. But you should do both. Because one helps a very good cause, which is getting PPE to those working right now to protect our country, and the other is also a good cause.
But
which is this podcast and improving it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we
totally
can
the same
have
thing,
more...
too.
Yeah.
So Katrina and I can have an excuse to call each other for an hour and a half every week. Alright.
Anyway.
This has been another episode of Perspective Z. That's been Katrina.
That's been Rachel.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Toodles!